Is this the most important thing to get right when you're working with your SOPs? SOPs being, of course, your standard operating procedures. And you might wonder why we're talking about SOPs in the first place, but they are a critical part of your systems. They are the instruction set part of these systems, and then your second part is the results. So there's two occasions where you're going to be wanting to work on those SOPs. One is it's not working. So whatever you're desiring as a result to come from those SOPs, it's not happening. And you're like, man, there's a problem here. We need to work out what's going on, try something else, see if we can get those instructions to produce the results that we want. The second time is when you are looking to make improvements. So you actually need to get a different set of results instead of the ones that you're getting right now. You're like, okay, we know that this set of instructions produces this result, but we want to create a different result. So therefore you're going to need to edit and improve those operating procedures. Now, in both cases, I want you to consider one critical thing, and that is your temptation will be just to work on one particular part. You're just like, okay, you know what, I think the problem's here, let's work there, and that'll be fine. But that puts you at risk of not seeing the big picture. And when you just make a change in one part of a SOP, it may have downstream effects that you're not thinking about. So what do you do instead? Well, the idea and my strong recommendation is when you're making changes to your SOPs, bring all of the ones up at once. All of the ones involved in that single system, bring them all up so you can see them. And then it is infinitely easier to make sure that you do not repeat steps, that you get them in the right order, that everything in that system, all of the instructions actually make sense. Then you've got the test. And that is, you've got to do it. You've got to execute that system, execute those SOPs, and see what happens. See what happens. I'll leave you with one more thing. While you are troubleshooting, don't keep changing the inputs. Use the same set of inputs wherever possible. Just like in a chocolate cake, if you wanted to improve your chocolate cake, you need to start with very similar ingredients in the beginning. Like, unless you're changing one of the ingredients, you're like, okay, we're going to use a different type of chocolate, and then we run the whole thing exactly the same. You make one change and then see what that result is. If you go and cooked a strawberry cake, you're like, I don't know, you know, that's not going to be helping you to improve those instructions. Now, in a chocolate cake, a strawberry cake, who cares? But in your business, this stuff could be costing you large amounts of money, and it could be putting you at risk of loss and annoying your customers when they're like, hey, what's going on with your quality control? This would mean that you have a SOP problem. Remember, the number one tip out of today's video is to edit your SOPs with all of them open that are involved in creating the results of that system. All right, that's all I got for you today. Hope you're having an awesome day. We are having a truckload of rain. It just keeps on raining here, and apparently it's going to be set in for a while. So hopefully you've got sunshine and warm weather, and if either way, at least we're all having an awesome day here on the planet. Other those guys over in Ukraine and Russia, I hope that all settles soon. Love and prayers to them. I hope that it's like settles. My dev team is over there in Ukraine. They are having a rough time. It's like, yeah, actually, you know, internet's not working. They are seriously dedicated. I tell you, they're like, you know what, we're going to work as soon as we can. I'm like, you know what, you guys just stay safe, get through this. Hopefully by the sound of it, you know, Russia's so strong that Ukraine will have to decide, hey, we're cool, whatever. We'll see how it plays out. Unstable times, chaotic times. Systems mindsets make a difference at these circumstances. All right, that's all I got for you today. I hope you're doing okay yourself, doing well yourself, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode as we continue this journey into the power of systems to create results. See you then.